I know it sounds annoying, right? Please take a closer look. Yep, that's right. And that's why I can do this. Wokushamus. But you want to know why? Please grab yourself a cup of coffee. Action, honey. There is a saying that goes, believe you can and you are halfway there. Hello, champions. Welcome to yet another exciting episode of the Growth Academy. This is episode 2/topic 2. If you are new here, welcome. Welcome to Simply Sabina. Stick with me, honey, and I will show you all things simple. This is a place where we help individuals who are in areas where they feel they fall short of innate qualities, or they feel they would want to improve on some of their skills. You have reached your destination, honey. If you resonate with the topics and you feel like you'd want to gain more insights from my personal experiences, please do stick around. However, if you don't resonate with the topics and you feel like it doesn't match your DNA, hi and goodbye, honey. Straight into today's topic, I'll be talking about building your self-confidence. Now, we all know that confidence is something that we are not naturally born with, right? It is something that we develop along the way and improve on. So I would like to share a few points which you can apply in your daily life to help you build up your self-confidence. We will finally get there. So the first point I'd like to discuss or talk about is your mindset. You know, your words describe you. I get about you are what you eat. Ujain magwinya. The mindset plays a very important role in building up your self-confidence. Honey, if you are someone in 2025 who still says, you are going to be in big trouble. Oftentimes, we look down on what we constantly say to ourselves. We don't really take into account the words that we utter on a daily basis. We only realize at a later stage, rather in hindsight, to say how those words really matter. So you need to be very careful of what you constantly tell yourself. Stop the negative self-talk. Stop the self-pity, but rather look at life with a positive light. Approach things with a positive mindset, and you will see how things will unfold gradually. It's not something that is instant. You wouldn't just wake up and then holla, everything now is changed, it's all good. No, it's a gradual thing. It takes time, but if you take that initial steps in making sure that you have a positive mindset, a positive approach when it comes to dealing with things, you are going to be in a safer space. You are going to be in a better place. I mean, like they say, listen to your gut. Your gut will never go wrong, honey. The second point I would like to share or talk about is presentation. Honey, presentation is everything. But you must dress like how you want to be addressed. What are you? Who are you, nigga? Presentation goes from how you dress, how you speak, how you approach things, right? Something that we don't really take into account is that the way we speak to people, how we articulate ourselves, the way that the manner in which we dress plays a very crucial or a very significant role in our daily lives. I mean, someone can just switch you off like that by how you dress or how you look or whatever the case may be. And I'm not saying that we should look down on people just because they're not dressing a certain way. I'm not really saying that at all, but what I'm just saying is that if you want to be taken seriously, you have to take yourself seriously, honey. I mean, come on, look. Yeah, just look for yourself. Perfect example. My cup says it all. Yes, honey. So in all areas of our lives, we need to present ourselves, in a proper manner, in a professional manner. I mean, I always strive for quality, right? I'm not saying things are gonna be perfect on their own go. If you want to get two-way communication, which is efficient, you need to look the part as well, speak the part as well, speak your mind as well. And that's another way of building your self-confidence. I usually say 60% of stuff we can control, I assume, and 40% we cannot control at all. So I think we should take advantage. I think we should pretty much take advantage of the things that we can control, right? I mean, tomorrow is not guaranteed, but we can still plan for the day presently, right? So your presentation has got to be top notch. The other thing is that you need to improve on your communication skills so that you are in a position to negotiate better. You understand? I think communication is something that is also underrated in many cases. People don't think that the way you communicate has got an impact on the outcomes or whatever it is that you'll be involved in. But trust me, it plays a very huge role. I have been there. I have seen it all. Ask me about it and I'll tell you. Righty, up on to the third point that I'd like to talk about is exposure. Exposure, if you don't expose yourself to certain things, or if you don't get out there and show the world what you're capable of doing, we will never know how you are talented in certain things. We will never know that you have, the capabilities of doing A, B, and C. So it is very much important to be exposed to certain things. Get exposure. Don't be closed into your bubble. Go out there, interact with people, find what's happening out there, because normally at times we just look down on ourselves and we just want to be kept in our own bubble. And I'm not saying that it's easy for everyone. We are not the same, but then breaking out of your shell is going to constantly help you build up your self-confidence. I mean, you cannot live alone. No man is an island. You understand? You better start getting ready for that. Expose yourself. Oftentimes, we don't even know what we are capable of doing. We don't even know that, Kanti, I can run on ice without my shoes on. I didn't know that. How would you have known, my darling, if you're always stuck in your room 24/7, closed up and wanting nothing to do with anyone? See, so exposure is very important. Please do consider it when it comes to building your self-confidence. I mean, we will never know you are capable of doing something if you're not showing us. How are we going to know you eat 6 loaves in a day if you don't show us you do that? Because at the end of the day, we will be inconveniencing you. Right? So to avoid that, please showcase what you are capable of doing so that we don't misinterpret things in future. Last point I would like to talk about is leadership is attitude. You cannot be arrogant when you are a leader, and we all know that as a leader you have to take responsibility. You are accountable, my friend, even though the thing was not caused by you, but you have to account. That's leadership for you. It comes in handy with the bags, cement and concrete. You don't need a gym for you to be a leader. You don't need to go to the gym, Baba. You will lose weight on the spot in the room as a leader. You don't need someone to remind you to pick up the paper that is in front of you. You don't need someone to remind you to wake up every day and do certain things or carry out a certain routine. You are disciplined enough to do things yourself. People don't realize how leadership constantly builds up your self-confidence. In leadership roles, you can't complain. You understand, especially when you are in senior roles, you can't complain. You always have to find alternatives to problems. You have to be emotionally intelligent. Don't let your emotions take over you. Now it's time to do the thinking, and the emotions are gonna be put aside. So leadership as well do help in building up your self-confidence, because now you'll be dealing with different characters, different people on a daily basis. It helps you to handle certain situations, and then it builds up on your strategic management skills, because now you are able to address certain issues with different approaches professionally. So that also builds up on your self-confidence, because you're like, oh, now child, okay, if I can address that issue without crying and without feeling like I'm being whatever it is, that means, sorry, I'm pretty much confident, right? I mean, if I can address 1, 2, 3, 4 without crying and without feeling like I am being abused, that means I'm building on my self-confidence. And please do understand me. I'm not saying your emotions are invalid. No, we are human. We cry at the end of the day. We feel overwhelmed about certain things in life. But I'm just saying, we need to be in a space or in a place where we are able to now, gauge our feelings and do away with our emotions, or we can't let our emotions control us all the time. We are leading our kids, we are leading the youth. The future is upon us. So if you want to make changes, you need to make sure that your leadership skills are on point. Hence, you'll be building up on your self-confidence. Easy peasy, right? Wait until you do it, Mtas. Easier said than done. But I'm encouraging you to please take the first steps, and let's see. You never know. Until you jump on that boat, you never know where John can take you, because God qualifies the unqualified, honey. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Do stick around for upcoming videos, and don't forget to subscribe, to like, to comment, and to share to the whole world. Have a lovely day.